You know, like it's too much. I think
Yeah.
It's way too much.
just too much anime. I don't think anyone realistically should be watching all of this.
Oh, for
Too much.
sure.
I mean,
for
that's
sure.
the thing. I mean, that's
Too
the
much.
thing with seasonals, man. Like, there's no way we would be able to watch everything.
There's no fucking way. I don't
No.
think it's worth either though. Even if we had the time, I don't think it's worth watching all of this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Too
so
much.
And with
do
that
we go
said,
through the rules? Do we start?
yeah. And with that said, I think you might actually, or you guys might actually know what we think of this season. But before that, we're gonna go with this. Ready, guys?
Whoa.
Started?
I gotta quickly
Yup.
ask.
What's up?
Did you put Junji in this though? Cause now I'm looking for the list again.
I
Yawn.
don't think so because it wasn't on the my anime list thing.
Oh,
It's fine. We
Oh
can
wait,
talk-
I'm looking at any list. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to
That doesn't
begin our
matter.
topic with that then?
No, it does not
Something
matter.
that's not on the list then.
I'll just put a tier for a Gretzko. That's it, because that's the only show that wasn't also added here.
Okay.
I know a few other animes that wasn't here that's supposed to be there as well. But I was Steve's.
But yeah,
don't
I
remember
started,
what.
by the way.
Oh, we started? Okay,
Yeah.
welcome
The
to
recording. Oh my god, bro.
Welcome to
Chat.
Anisha!
Hey,
Hey,
chat.
Oh my god, this
Yup.
is the worst
Uh,
one.
Cause I was not prepared for him.
Welcome everyone to our first video of the new year, 2023. Yeah,
Yep.
new tier list, new animes. Anime. It's an
Anime!
anime podcast.
But yeah.
Anime.
I mean, if the first, like, 2 minutes of this wasn't cut, yeah, no. This season is, it's the start of 2023, and, I gotta say, I mean, look, I am excited for some shows, but you guys will find out. Either way, right? So,
Yeah.
who's ready to offer their tier list up first? Because, as
Well-
always, we would basically make a tier list based on, what's it called? How excited we are for seasonal anime and stuff. Yeah?
Mm.
Yep. This is not a representation of what we think of the actual show. The actual show could be amazing. It could be dog shit. We don't know. We haven't seen them. Except for maybe a few.
Oh yeah, we're probably missing a few anime. This is based on my anime list.
But
For
yeah, but if we miss
Yeah.
anything, we'll either if we remember, we'll talk about it. If we don't, then yeah, it happens,
shit.
you know.
people.
Wow, dude. Okay. But yeah, sorry. Who would like to offer up the list first?
Honestly, yeah. Let's just go with Jan again. Jan first. Then.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
just go with
Jan. All right. Are you gonna stream it?
No, I'll just send it to you, then you can stream it to.
Oh.
Wait,
Jeez.
you can't
Okay.
stream?
I mean, I can, but like,
I'll just
It's a bit-
stream it then.
yeah, just stream it. Just stream it. It's just easier.
Yeah.
I'll create something for that next time. I probably should.
Yep.
All right.
So
Oh.
yeah, here's my anime list.
Gotta
Um,
reposition myself real quick.
so you guys can see it's pretty squarish what Jan normally makes.
Oh wow, there's nothing in hyped.
Yeah, no, this is my first one. Have
Bless
nothing
you,
in
bless
hype.
you.
Ah,
Oh,
thank you.
But Daisuke just reminded me about the Jinji one, so.
oh yeah.
But I also, I probably put the Jinji, put it and watch it weekly for myself. I wouldn't put it that too high.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This list still looks kind of packed though. I mean, do you want to skip Never and just walk us through 50/50?
Oh yeah, you can see most of Never as sequels.
Hmm.
Yeah. Should we start 50/50 for myself?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go 50-50.
50-50.
You know, guys.
Yeah, I got the dog one
Damn.
on 50/50.
Why not
And
on
I
50/50?
got the sister thing that you guys love.
Let's go!
Guys,
Let's
um,
go!
I don't know.
For people that don't know, I'm a bit older than these two. Jan has become a salaryman, and he's kind of Yeah, no, I can't put this. I'll go to jail if I have these things, guys.
I'm not part of this.
I mean, look, he's a guy, so I mean, he's a guy, so
Wait, no, I'll start with I have Watch It Weekly. Bofuri 2. Like, I love the first one. That came out of nowhere. I enjoyed it. The Naruto one, I watch it casually. The romance one, See Me as a Girl. I watched the first episode actually. It was one of the animes I did watch before streaming this, and it was okay. I wasn't the best thing. Nah, but I'm gonna keep on watching it. Daddy, yeah, I like my
Oh,
daddies.
daddy,
I
daddy,
like
do.
Eddie.
Oh,
daddies.
sushi no sa.
I'm not a gamer, guys, as you guys know. But the Neo one seems cool, so I might watch it. And then Tokyo Revengers. Normally I would put it hype, but because the manga finished last year, and I read the manga, I'm not that hyped. Not saying the manga was bad. I just
Yikes.
like it was good. Like I enjoyed the manga, but like you kind of know what happens. So
I
Honestly,
got told
yeah.
what the ending was, so
yeah,
I
Damn.
yeah,
understood what you
yeah,
mean.
yeah, all good.
So far, this
Um,
is a very Yan tier list.
yeah, it's Yan. Like the judo anime, maybe it's judo. I did judo, so I put
Hmm.
it in if I'm bothered.
Mm.
I put a few jump ones
Yeah.
like Ayakashi
Yeah, I saw
Triangle, the
Tsurune
Police
as well.
Moboko
Tsurune's
one.
there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like Annie. Trigun. I never watched Trigun, so it's if I'm bothered. This
Mm.
this this one, the one that's the
Oh, the
office
ice
worker.
guy
Yeah,
and the yeah.
yeah. That kind of piqued my interest.
Watakoi vibes, right?
Yeah, but yeah, you can tell this season. No, it's not really that high for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah. One other thing I'm probably missing is the Pokemon one. I think the Ash, his final episode's
Oh,
coming up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
that's an
yeah.
I'll
It's something
probably,
OVA, right?
special.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll probably put that in watch it weekly. But other than that, nothing much. I think it's because for me personally, I loved last season so much that this season's basically a chill one. It's a what's it called? A cleanser. This season
Yeah, yeah.
this season is a cleanser for me.
I feel like, yeah, it's a
Um,
cooldown season.
yeah, it's a cool down season. But to be honest, I have a lot of things ongoing from last season that I'm watching compared to what I'm watching weekly on this list. So I'm still watching My Hero, Yomushi Pedal, Iruma Kun,
Iruma-kun,
like
yup.
the football one, Blue Lock. Like there's
Look.
still a lot of anime past season that's still continuing this season. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm still watching a lot as you can tell.
Mm.
But I'm sorry, guys. I know your the Woo's pervert shit's here. It's down here. I'm
It's
sorry, dude.
it's not pervert shit.
I watch half of
It's
I
not
watch half of
pervert.
this with my
It's not
partner.
pervert shit. It's
I
actually
was like,
really
"Hey,
deep.
Reina, like Dawu recommended me this. We watch half of this." I was like, "For the opening, the opening was super."
Bro, it's a very wholesome story about a man being reformed, okay? It's not lewd at all.
You should have told me not to watch it with my partner. That's what because
I
I
don't
like
have
to
to
watch
tell
it.
you shit. I don't have to tell you
Look,
shit.
the art. I like the fluffy art, but I didn't know it would go down that territory.
Actually
Look,
troll. Actually troll.
got
The,
him.
fu-
Got
the
him,
fluffy art
boys.
caught me off guard. Um, will I continue watching it? Maybe, but I won't watch it with my partner. Just basically that's it.
I mean, honestly, that's a shame, bro. That's a shame. Uh,
She got so turned off by it. Like
seriously.
she's like, why are you watching this? I'm like, Dawu recommended me that.
I mean, I kind of get her view though. I don't think. I, mean, I don't
Look,
think. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if the Wiwick gets her. I don't know if he does or not.
No, here's the thing, right? I have this pretty. I get it. Like, but I have this. What's it called? I'm looking through it through tinted glass because I'm so far into the manga, and the manga's like really fluffy and shit now. It has like, it's like the most wholesome shit I've ever read, right? But like the thing is, when you get so far into the manga, you kind of forget, or you kind of don't get the same feels as what like happens when you watch it the beginning again. Like even when I watched the beginning again, I was like, oh yeah, like they still have some lewd stuff here and there, but it's just the beginning, so I can look past it.
I don't know.
Right.
The anime kind of feels like a bit fan servicey. Is that
Yeah.
the manga
I.
or?
I mean, I do kind of dislike that approach, but it's not like, I mean, it depends, cause like I'm
You watched
looking.
the opening, right? You watched the opening.
The opening was okay. Look, I was too focused on the
okay.
fact on that the opening sounds really fucking cute. I'm sorry,
I think it's funny because it sounds like right now, like the Wu's on trial.
guys,
We're, like, trying
listen,
to interrogate
No, I was
guys.
trying to like
I
justify her,
shouldn't,
like, hey, the Wu recommended me this.
guys.
Like, it's the Wu.
This is actually
Like, I'm trying to
okay.
protect him,
He's
but throwing him
actually a
under the bus at
guy.
the same time.
There's nothing wrong with this.
Oh hell no!
She's a middle. Wait, so she's a middle school girl, right?
No,
High school girl.
It's high
Yeah.
school,
he's a high school boy who got
but in a
turned.
middle school girl's body, right?
Well, actually, you know. I mean, she basically looks like a fucking middle schooler. Yeah, she
They even,
basically
they
does.
even like this up and said like, oh, you look like a middle school girl. I'm like, okay, okay, we're watching this. And like they're saying like, oh, I'm gonna fucking masturbate. I'm like, oh no, you can't. I'm like, babe, I'm sorry. The Wu recommended me this.
Dude,
Actually,
my rating just went from here all the way down. It went from like what 9 or 8 all the way to like 3 now.
Jan, did the Wu recommended you this before we watch anything? Oh wait, was it this detective anime? It's
Oh,
not
Spy
detective, spy one.
Classroom. Yeah,
Spy
Spy Classroom.
Classroom. I read the
Mm.
synopsis. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. So if you guys have a lot of good things to say about it, I might check it out.
I don't know anything
Princess
about
Principal.
that shit.
Princess Principal.
No, this is shut the fuck up. Shut up. It's the best.
Well, I've seen your list. Okay.
I'm gonna dive into it.
I'm hoping Daisuke list will give me some good recommendations. That's what I'm hoping.
He's given up on the Wu.
I'm giving up on the Wu. For anyone listening to this right now, you guys can skip the Wu section.
He's like, yeah. After this whole conversation, anything the Wu says from now on is not worth.
Yeah,
not worth
like I
listening to.
said, I just went from fucking SSR to fucking like C, bro.
He's like,
Yeah, that's my
lost all
opinion.
credibility. He lost all credibility.
My credibility is gone skis. Like, I mean, to be fair, throughout the last few videos, I've just been thoroughly shaving my credibility by putting dumb shit like the fucking ASMR anime on hyped and shit like that.
Did you end up watching that even?
No,
I don't think he did.
I didn't fucking watch a single episode.
You didn't even watch one episode. You didn't even commit to it.
Bro, listen, a man can only do so much for his shit posting, okay?
Bro.
Look, if we do a group session where we all watch it, I'd be willing. But it's one of those anime where I would never watch it by myself. It's just too much trouble, man. I'd rather do anything else.
Well, we'll see when your list comes up.
Oh, yep. You guys will see. You guys will see. We'll see. But anyway, anything else you want to bring up?
Honestly, I don't have much comment this season. I think I'm kind of burnt out from last season.
So
We did
like,
so much from last
wait.
season.
So what about like a lot of your anime? If I'm bothered, like, do you have anything to say about those?
Not really. I think these ones I'm just giving a chance if I'm bored. But I have so much work full time now. I
Wait,
don't
so-
think I'm gonna get
yeah.
that chance.
So let's see. What do you have here? Tsurune, Trigun, the office work
Oh.
guy. What's to the left of Tsurune? What's that?
Left us in it. Trigun. Oh, Bungo Stray Dogs.
Oh, Bungo Stray Dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's like
right.
what, fourth season, right? I've never
Fourth
seen
season.
one.
Yeah,
so,
holy
like,
crap, they're still ongoing.
Yeah, like it's a commitment. So I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
lucky enough to be if I'm bothered, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Spy
Um,
Classroom. You have the judo one. Oh yeah, you already said that.
Oh no, this one, the Repairman. Is it Repairman? The Repairman Isekai?
It looks like
Handyman. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Anime.
one was also intriguing as well. So if you guys have anything good about it later on, I might check it out as well.
I'm gonna read the synopsis real quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
But you can see the Shonen Jump ones because it's Shonen Jump, but there's this romance one. I put it there because it seemed interesting. Vinland Saga because Vinland Saga is good apparently, but I've never touched it yet. This romance one looks kind of cute, but after getting the Wu's recommendation of the fluff, I'm kind of maybe taking a hiatus from cuteness for a while. Um, yeah, and then there's cooking. I like cooking, so you know.
Get baited. Alright, yeah,
Yeah,
okay. Oh yeah, the cooking isekai one.
yeah.
Yeah,
I just I cook, so.
you cook.
Mm,
But that's actually if I'm bothered. You guys know I'll probably like I only touch this if you guys actually recommend it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
mm,
like even to watch a weekly, I think I'm just gonna skim Tokyo Avengers because I read the manga.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've heard bad things about it, and I honestly want to avoid. I'm sorry, I'm that kind of person. I want to avoid anime that has shit endings, even though it has a good
It
opening.
wasn't too shit. It was like it was okay.
I heard it was iffy, and I don't like iffy stuff
Like,
either,
like
man.
come on. It's
I
like
mean, for me, I think it's just more like I don't want to watch a show where like I'm gonna invest time to it and then find out that my investment is gonna be like shattered. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
yeah.
but nothing, I enjoyed the journey. Like I enjoy like even if I knew the ending was gonna be like that, enjoying the arcs and everything, I enjoyed it. Like because Tokyo Revenge is one of those mangas that I put an all nighter. I rarely do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I put an all nighter with the manga as like that because they kept on like bringing me in.
For me,
Um,
like the end, like the journey is like I don't judge the journey based on like the end, but it really affects it like very heavily.
Mm,
Like it's like, dude, I came all the way through this stuff just to see this. It's like as if like, all of that journey didn't matter. Crazy. I mean, it's basically what
mm.
Daisuke said,
you know
but
what I'm
yeah,
surprised though.
yeah.
Um, off top, this is a different topic. You
Mhm.
guys got any more to say with Tokyo Avengers though, or
Nah,
nah?
nothing.
Um,
Not silly.
I am surprised. I thought Attack on Titan would come out next season,
I think
but
that's later.
yeah,
That's
it
later.
came out.
Okay.
It came out winter 2022. I remember, so I thought it would come back. They had a whole bloody fucking 2 years.
Shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
what is
I
it?
don't
It's
know.
Mappa doing it, right? Mappa's been pretty busy
Uh,
outside of Attack on Titan now, so
if
probably.
I would have to describe this season, if one word comes to me just looking at the pictures of all these animes, it would be fluff. There's a lot of fluff
Mm,
this season.
That's true.
yeah, like no big titles like last season,
Yeah.
so we're just trying to just
Yeah.
chilling this
And
one.
we're not including the ongoing ones from last season as well.
Yeah.
Nah, it's too much.
There's too much.
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys want to cringe at the who's list now?
All
Or should
right.
we go to
Let's look at
Daisuke's
the
first? Oh, you want to save
Uh,
his for last? Okay, okay,
The
sure.
last?
Sure, that's it.
he doesn't trust you.
He doesn't trust me, dude. I've lost all trust.
Bring it up. Wonder.
Huh? Oh! Shit, okay, fuck. Can you stream it?
Okay, I'll stream.
Yeah.
The Mal.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause-
I might as well post mine if he's gonna stream it too.
I gotta
Yeah.
save the image. Give me a minute.
all good. But,
I gotta-
okay, I'm not gonna lie. My fault. But I didn't get a lot of time working on this. But I did take a brief look at, like, as much as I could before I posted this list. And Jan is about to show you that this is my result. Yeah, pretty much like
Look at this guy.
70%.
Look at this
Look
dude.
at
Yeah, look at this dude.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
dude. I love
Look at this guy.
you guys. You know what, bros? I still haven't gone over
He has the
dog
brother
season,
becoming a
baby.
girl.
I'm still in
and the
dog
guy
season.
becoming a dog. The Wu just wants to end his human male life and become something else, guys. That's what.
Yes.
This is what
Transforming.
I am transforming into Giga Chad. That's what I'm
He wants.
transforming to do.
He wants to be the watch the Wu. He's gonna be a Chad next season, guys. He's just
Yeah.
gonna be a Chad because right now he doesn't want to be a male right now.
I will tell you that. So, if you can see my list, you would see there's not much. If you can, I can count on my fingers how many anime there are above. Stop that. Stop that. Stop zooming in on the high school girls' panties.
How would you know that?
How can, well, look, it's literally 70% high school panties. I can't answer.
So, as per usual, you know what? Okay, look, I need to justify some of my choices here. Okay, so I'm actually talking about the stuff in Never, by the way. Like, so
Okay.
a lot of the stuff here, I kind of took a look at it. Like, for example, dude, can you zoom out so I can see what I put in Never? Please, bro. Okay, so I took a look at. So there's a lot of rom-coms this season as well, actually. There's Tomo, there's Kubo, there's the Watakoi one, like the ice guy and the office worker crap. And all three of them, I have something, like, I just dislike something about it, like, so much so that I just don't even want to touch it. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you touch the Nagoro one last season, when it came out?
No. See, the thing is, the thing is, when I first read Nagatoro, I actually really liked it. But it was the same problem with Takagi. This is not watching it, by the way. This is reading it. And it's the fact that as I kept reading it, it kept dragging on and on. It was the same crap over and over again. Nothing was like advancing. Like at least in Nagatoro, it was a little bit, but it was going very slowly. And I didn't appreciate that a lot. So I pretty much just got like bored of it. I'm just bored.
Manga, not the anime.
Yeah. For Kubo, okay, look, it sounds like really bad saying that I liked Takagi and liked Nagatoro but don't like Kubo, because all three of them kind of has the same, like, they have the same concept, where Kubo is about how this girl doesn't want this, like, wants this guy to come out of his shell, like, doesn't want him to just become a background character, right? But I don't like how she's low-key doing it against his will.
Consent matters, guys.
Yeah, like, I don't like that. Like, I honestly really didn't like the early chapters of Nagatoro for the same reason. But, like, after it got wholesome, it was like, oh yeah, you know, they're getting better, so it's like, whatever. But, again, and another thing is just, it's the same formula. It's literally the same formula. I'm like, nah, get me out. I'm not watching any of this crap. For Tomo, it's actually a completely different reason. It's just a matter of taste. Like, I like tomboys, but I don't know why.
Guys, you heard that. Guys, you heard that. It's a fact. Put in the Woo's wiki. He loves tomboys.
Yeah, it's at the very bottom in very small text because everything above that is just slander against me. But yeah, so yeah, not that either.
Walks on the beach and tomboys. Okay,
and then everything else is either sequels or I took a look at the synopsis and I'm like, nah, I'm like, even if I'm a little bit interested in it, I'm not gonna watch it. That's just it.
Yeah.
Really. Like, I swear I'm not being lazy. Like, look, I looked at the Ice Sword one, I read the synopsis, and I'm like, bro, this is just Eminence in Shadow. I'm not fucking watching that shit.
Dude, right? Wait, is it this corner one? This one here?
Yeah, that one.
Dude, I looked at it and I was like, well, even reading the synopsis bored me. I was like...
Yeah, no, I read it, I'm like, bro, I'm not watching the Eminence, a worse Eminence in Shadow, okay? Like, I'm already watching that shit.
Dude, I don't know, but I feel like a lot of, like, these isekais this season, like a handful of them, just, like, felt like repeats. I don't know. They just felt like...
Yeah.
Like, they just retrend the same retrends. They just
okay.
The same form.
Alright, let's get out of Never. There's nothing to see here. Yeah. Dude, okay, I looked at Bokuto Noboko, and I'm like, no.
No, I'm kidding. I actually never read this. I just like the thighs. Look at the thighs, guys.
Dude.
Dude,
Get
see,
out of
guys?
I mean, like, this
thick
show...
thighs, saves lives.
Yeah, this show.
This show specifically, like, there's an audience for it, but I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just not us.
It's
It's just not us. There's
Like,
definitely an audience for it.
Unless you become a chair or a dog, then it's the who's, you know. Like, you don't become a chair, you don't become a dog, you don't become a piece of pickle, like, so those not gonna watch.
Okay. For 50-50, I actually don't know why I put Trigon near the end.
Yeah,
I
I'm
probably would have put
surprised
it.
you put Trigon.
I
Have
probably,
you ever even heard of Trigon before?
The thing is, I have.
Oh
But
wow.
Okay, look, it's a show that I've never watched before. So, of course, it's a given that I don't care for it. Right? However, it's in 50-50 because if people are saying, oh my god, this is so good, you should watch it, I jump ship. I go in there. But before that, I'm just gonna leave it. That's it. Really. For the other two, for the middle one, it's the Curious Party one, where like everyone, like the main guy got kicked out. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it the guy kicked out that he gets revenge by dating their stepmoms?
Nope.
What is that?
Not that one. Not that one, bro. I wish it was that one, bro. I wish.
I know what manga talks. No, you don't wish it. Because, guys, that manga specifically is talking about. I read ahead.
Uh-huh.
It's terrible. It's dog
Why
shit.
did you read it?
Nah, come on, bro. Come on, he's dating the stepmom. There's no way, bro.
I was trying to save her. I was trying to save myself, bro. I did a better job. I could do a better job than that guy character, bro. Dog shit more.
Put a pause and talk about what's it, the isekai. So this guy get kicks out. So
Okay.
to get revenge, he buys the slaves of the people that kicks him out, right? And they're the moms, basically. That's the one that's been trending.
That's so fucking funny.
That's
But,
bad.
yeah.
It's terrible.
So,
It's dog shit.
okay. Anyway, back to this one. This one is about how a bunch of this main guy got kicked out of his party, but then he meets 3 other people who also have their own stories about being kicked out of their own parties. And it sounds funny in concept, but like it's one of those things where you kind of hear it. Yeah, like you hear it and you're like, oh, okay, it's hero get kicked out of party story. But I watched the first episode with Daisuke, and it seems like they are, it's not bad, actually. Like, I would see myself, like, keep watching it just to see if it gets better. Because
with isekais, if it has not bad,
it's actually not an isekai.
Oh,
It's
not
a fantasy. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's a fantasy.
yeah.
Not
wow.
So, yeah, and the fact that you get to see their stories in the first episode and see how they get kicked out, you'll be like, okay, let's join up. Honestly, what you're most likely gonna see, what I expect at least, is you see them join up, and then they eventually meet their old party members again, and then their old party members like, guys, we've been doing terribly without you. Please come back.
Oh,
And then-
do that? Oh, who is this person?
Dude,
And then
stop
go back.
spoiling the show. Oh my God.
And on the top of that, which honestly should have been like the bottom, I look, I made this last minute. I'm sorry, I made some lapse in judgment. I'm actually trying to remember what this was about because I've just been like rushing through this.
This one?
Yeah.
I read this one. I just like, no, fuck it. I'm not bothered.
Okay, I do like like they're bad with like the magic or like the system in the world, and then they try to come out with a different way to deal with it, and they become a genius in that field. I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that show has going for me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Next, if I'm bothered. So, at the very bottom of it, there is. Fuck. It's like, okay. I'm
name?
saving up for like 80,000 gold.
Yeah.
in, like another
like-
world.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is a personal bias thing because the author
also-
of the light novel is Funa. I read some of her works. She was also the one who did what's it called? My ability average ability. I can't remember the full title. But it's like a show that came out like what, a year or 2 ago that was like really mediocre. I don't know. I may or may not watch it. I'm only putting it here because it's by Funa and I want to see how they adapt it. on top of that, we have buddy, dad buddy, and
Yo,
yeah,
can we get daddies on here?
and I don't know what it is with like, you know, yakuza or like quote unquote bad people raising kids and stuff, but you know those shows always tend to be really charming, you know, because it's just like you have these dudes who need to take care of this kid. The kid is like changing the adults as they are raising the kid. It's like, you know, it's nice to see. But
two
what,
dads.
yeah, and of course we're not like gonna let rating affect how we look at a show. But I was genuinely shocked to see that the rating was already so damn low when after the first episode came out. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
Oh wow.
what happened?
Okay.
Like this
I don't
this
know.
one stands out for me because there seems to be so much fluff. This one actually seems like, hey, at least the Fujos get something, eh?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that, yeah. Because, like, there is two
Like,
guys and a
There's
baby.
not much things for Fujos this season.
So, yeah. I mean, look, Fujos, rejoice. There you go.
This just
Two
seems like
dads
a-
raising one kid. Okay. On top of that, critically acclaimed Near Automata. If I say I wasn't interested, that would be a lie.
Have you played? Have you played the game or not?
I haven't played the game. I probably should.
Okay.
Damn.
I've just
I
seen
just-
cosplays and figures of her, and I know she's popular. That's all I know about.
Yup.
I swear. Are you? Wait, are you serious? Only me. I haven't played
her.
the game.
You know, I don't
This-
play any games other than Pokemon Go.
Okay,
I'm not a
honestly-
gaming anime guy.
Like even I mean, look, it's just unfortunate because like I play less and less like single player games each day, and this guy Jan doesn't even freaking play video games, so
He doesn't.
but otherwise, yeah, it's another one of those things where if people say it's good, like Trigun, then I'll give it a try for sure.
My God.
And on the top of that, the angel that lives next door, or something synonymous to that.
Is it the angel that licks his door? It's like,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, dude. Oh, dude, that should be
What
the
is
next
going
anime.
on?
Dude, they should make an anime title like that.
I think
The
you're
angel
watching a
that
different
licks
show.
his door.
Yeah,
You're watching a different show from us, bro.
yeah. Who lives next door? Dude, I need to clear my throat constantly because I don't know.
Japanese
Phlegm.
adult,
So this show is like what? You know, it sounds really chill. It's literally about
It's a romance, isn't it?
low key, yeah. I mean, I haven't gone so far in the manga where it does go to romance, but it's very heavily implicated that it's going to be romance. Let's be honest here.
It's a trailer, that's it. It just
I'm
looks like a
up to date
romance.
with it, but I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Okay,
So
all good.
with that, with this show, like the concept itself is so mundane that you're kind of just naturally drawn to it. It's like how this girl lives by herself, and the guy like met her at school through some circumstances, and the guy was just it finds out that she lives by herself, and he's just like, damn, you know, let's I guess, you know, he becomes friends with her basically to make her feel less lonely. I don't know, I can't remember the reason, but yeah, it just sounds really nice, you know, like, and it doesn't have that weird gimmick thing like that
I like
most of the
gimmicks, though.
rom-coms this show this season
I
has.
I like the gimmicks though. I like the gimmicks.
Okay. I mean, if you like the gimmicks, that's fine. But I'm
I like-
a little bit over it, especially the one that I was talking about, the one with the teasing thing. Yeah.
Wasn't the teasing thing last season as well? That was a teasing one as well.
This
Was it?
I don't know.
I think last
I don't
season
know,
had a
man.
teasing as well.
If there was one, I didn't watch it. So,
Just watch Bleach. Just watch Bleach.
all right. We're almost getting to the spicy shit. So, watch it weekly. We got Slow Life.
What the fuck is this, dude? What is this?
So, funnily enough, you say this. Someone here recommended me this.
Daisuke, did you recommend him this?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what he's talking about.
And I decided to check it out because I was like, you know, I didn't know what to read. I was like, Daisuke, please. I'm like, I'm desperate for manga material. Please, you gotta give me some manga. I'm gonna die, bro. And he was like, okay, here's some manga. And so I took a look at this, Slow Life. And you know, he sold it to me pretty quickly. He was just like, okay, this guy kicked out of the Demon Lord army, even though he was like, you know, their best advisor for like ages. And then he got into a village and then he literally just starts a freaking new life there. But yeah, also like it sounds really simplistic. But the fact that this guy who has lived with demons got to also live with humans, he now has the perspective of both sides. And so whenever, like, you know, it's like a fantasy world, so it's obviously demons, demon lord versus human army, all that crap. But now that he has both perspectives, he's kind of like the middleman between the two. And that's why I feel like where it gets interesting. Because all of this thing is happening around him and he's just trying to live his own life, but also mediate. He basically becomes an ambassador at one point. So, yeah.
Sounds
It's very
like
chill.
that. It sounds like that Sleeping Princess anime from last year.
And you know what? That's also a freaking great anime. I freaking love that anime. But yeah, honestly, similar vibes. You're right. You're kind of right about that.
It was just once.
But yeah, but okay, but it's not. What I meant by vibe. I'm talking about like the plot point where the guy becomes an ambassador, not the actual show itself, because the two shows are nothing alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I could tell from the. I could tell from the. Yeah.
Okay. Now on to my top three in
It's your
hypes.
turn for your tier list. We can skip this part.
No. I get my say. This is my time to shine. Ready? Top
God.
3. Inukai. You become a dog. There's girls. Next.
That's it. That's why it's
Dude, I look at these shows and I sometimes think to myself like, man, someone must be doing this on purpose. Like, there must be someone who watched like The Room or something and was like, damn, I want to make shit shows like that all the fucking time. I just want to post one every fucking season.
Have you seen that American movie? I think it was Tim Allen, where he becomes a dog.
I know what he's talking about, but I like how he's telling us. It's like asking to
I think it's called. I got it. It's called the Shaggy Dog. It was released in
Robo
Shaggy Dog
Raggy.
released in 2006. It stars Tim Allen. So I think he's a lawyer, and he has like family problems, right?
Uh-huh.
And he becomes a dog, and he gets the dog's perspective, so he can be more friendly with his son.
What?
Yep, it came in 2006.
Okay.
Apparently, it was a remake of a 1959
Nah,
movie.
you did not just connect. He got the perspective of a dog so he can better connect with his son. You did not just do that. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, the dog is the son's best friend, if I remember. Like,
Okay,
I watched this when I was a kid or something.
Okay. All right.
Dude, Robert Downey Jr. was in this movie.
Oh
Danny
my.
Glover was in this movie.
Yeah, and anyway, that's what Inukai is about. Very wholesome. We go.
The Shaggy Dog. Tim Allen is great. Watch the Shaggy Dog instead. Fuck the Woos.
Look, I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I'm probably not gonna watch the show.
Tim Allen, Shaggy Dog.
Next one, Onimai.
Oh my god.
So these two shows, right? I have Onimai and Bofuri Season 2. I've been looking forward to these two shows ever since they got announced. Okay? Especially Bofuri 2, because it was supposed to come out sometime last year, but it didn't.
Was it supposed to come out last year?
On like...
It got delayed.
It got delayed, yeah.
Delayed? Okay.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Onimai first. Okay. Okay. Where do I begin? So,
Guys, just watch She's the Man. That's all you need to watch.
So-
Just watch She's the Man instead
it's
of
about
Divine.
a guy who gets turned into a girl by his genius sister who skipped grades. Okay. So, I know what you're thinking right now. The Woo, this sounds like a generic Dorjin plot. Well, that's the beauty with this kind of stories.
What do you
You think you think that afterwards it would become really degenerate. That it's just it's fan service, it's just the guy like being like, oh my god, I'm in a girl's body, I have to cope with it. Oh, like, you know, and then like while flashing her panties or some shit. Yeah, for like maybe the first episode. Maybe for the first 2 episodes, maybe. But okay, listen. The thing about this show is at first, while it seems like it's gonna be like one of those shows, as I kept reading the manga at least, it just became more and more wholesome. It's just fluff. And I love it. And it's the fact that it's like a slice of life, but the main guy being turned into a girl, giving him the perspective of a guy, changes the dynamic quite a lot, if anything. It makes the show just a lot more interesting to me. Also, she's just really cute. Yeah. But the main appeal of this show is, I think it's kind of funny because I think the part that got me, that sucked me into this show, is expectation subversion. But I don't know how well that would work in the like show itself, because we watched the first episode and like Jan said, it was filled with a bit of fan service. And the turning point hasn't come yet. Like, I'm not talking about the fact that like I'm not talking about the fact that like it's gonna get like less. It's not gonna get more than degenerate, okay? Like, if anything, I recommend watching it like in a really watch it in the most innocent manner possible. Like, come on, you just got turned into a girl. There's no way you wouldn't react like that guy. Okay, except for the masturbation part. Okay, I have nothing to do with that. Listen, that's just the guy being a guy. That's just the guy being a guy. I haven't. Okay, you know what? No, I retract that statement. I have no defense for that. Listen, it's just what it is. Okay.
That's it. Can we just have your list, please?
Okay, finally, Buffalo season 2. I genuinely like. I don't know what. There's something about people playing video games as an anime that's just really appealing. Like, I really liked Gun Gale Online when that came out, until the latter half, when it wasn't about just people having fun playing video games. Buffalo, like, without myself knowing, actually kind of filled that hole. Because, like, since the boom of, like, Sword Art Online and Log Horizon and stuff, there's just a bunch of, people get thrown into VR games, they get trapped in it, they have to survive, right? But why not just have them play video games? And what better way to do it than using the VR MMORPG format, but instead having it focus on a new player who's never played any of these sort of games before and just watching her succeed by being weird. That's basically what the show was about. The show, yeah, the freaking title, what? I don't want to get hurt, so I max out my defense. That's the show. But the thing is, like, it pretty much summarizes what the show is all about. But like, it's trust me, it's better than it sounds. Okay, it's about how
people
this
that didn't watch it like 2-3 years ago. This
Yeah.
is season 2 of it. we highly recommend checking out season 1. Like, if you weren't bothered checking out before, it's best time to check out now. Then you can catch on with season 2.
Yeah.
Um,
Like
it's a
I'm not.
solid anime.
Yeah, I'm not sounding convincing right now because I'm still like. I'm
You
still.
followed up with 2 shows. That
Yeah.
That
I like
turns you
look.
into
It's
an
kind of
object.
hard to talk straight after trying to defend myself for Onimai, bro. But okay. But seriously though, I love this anime to bits because it's about a girl who's never played video games before, play video games, but she somehow manages to find every exploit in said video game, and it's just the devs panicking about her finding new exploits and trying to shut her
You just
down.
enjoy her. You just
Yeah,
enjoy watching.
you just enjoy her antics. But
Mm.
what's even cooler is it's not just based solely on her. There's also her teammates, and her teammates also have their own builds and stuff, and you get to see that.
Side characters. I like
Yeah.
the other guilds as well.
Sally is like Sally is like what you want to become but can never. She's like Faker, bro. I swear to God. Why am I using?
What did he just say?
She's Faker, bro. Okay, nah. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, please watch it. Season 1 it's definitely worth your time. Season 2 is coming out. I'm super excited for it. Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
list.
you don't need to watch the other 2 animes he mentioned. Just this one.
Onimai, come on, guys, please, please. I love.
You guys like my
Onimai.
buff show? It's a buff show.
Oh, nice. Very good. Thank you, Jan. All right, let's move on to Daisuke's list.
Okay, let's go to the official anime tier list.
What?
That's good.
Mine's official?
I just saw it for the first time. Daisuke just sent it to us. Just let me save it in my photos first.
Wow. What do you mean by that, bro? What are you trying to say? Put that shit on the fucking stream, bro.
The only reason
Wait,
why
I gotta put it up.
the only reason why I didn't send it to now is because I had to make some minor adjustments while listening to you talk.
Come on, bro.
I was influenced by you.
I love this part, Daisuke.
No.
I appreciate this part a lot.
So, for listeners, this guy made a Daewoo list, a Daewoo tier, and it's Inukai and Onimai.
I love it's below never as well.
Guys, it under being under never is
Ah.
no indication of anything I feel about this. I'm just saying it is a separate tier. It is separate from the rest of the tiers. It is a tier on its own.
Off topic question, dude. If you were an anime, right, and basically similar like to these 2 animes, you had to become something, what would you want to become?
Why is it
I wanna
hard?
become a
Why are
dec-
you thinking?
I want to become a decent human being, bro.
No. Come on. An actual like become something. Come on, surely.
What if I want to become something?
Like,
Okay,
you wanna
if I'm
become a
answering this
cat?
seriously,
do you want to
Dice-
become a tiger? What would you want to become if
Di-
you had your own
okay.
anime like that?
if I'm answering seriously, Daisuke, why are you saying that, bro? What do you mean? Why is it taking me so long to come up with something? It's such a fucking on the fly question. How the fuck am I supposed to answer that shit on the fly? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, well, I just fucking.
Okay. No. Okay,
Yeah?
I get what your thought process is, but I think being a dog, who the fuck picks a dog over a girl? Who's gonna pick a? That is not a hard decision to make. That is not a hard decision.
Oh,
could become
wait! I thought you said if you can become anything, not between
I
a dog and a
did.
girl.
If
Oh,
you could
okay.
become anything though.
Okay,
You
if
could
it was
become anything.
between a dog and a girl, of course a fucking girl. Are you fucking kidding me? Wait, in this case, yeah, a girl. Why the fuck wouldn't I become a girl?
So you would become a girl, okay.
Yeah, probably.
That's all I want to know.
But honestly, okay, okay. Look, we say that, but if one of us actually
do you mean
turns into a
we?
girl,
You said that. You said that.
You said that.
Jan wants nothing to do with this.
There is no we. There's no we in
There's
this.
no we in this.
There is only you.
Guys, I'm so alone. Guys.
This is what the thumbnail's gonna be. I'm just gonna put Dabu's face and give him long hair. That's the thumbnail.
I'm being discriminated against, guys.
No. I got
I'm
a better
being
idea. Get a
bullied.
picture of the word and put an arrow to the anime. Put an arrow. Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I'll put Dabu's face, make him a chair. That's what he becomes a chair.
I don't know. That's a real Makoto Shinkai movie. No, don't turn me into a chair, please.
Please don't turn me into a chair.
Don't turn me into
Yeah.
a chair. Ah!
Yeah.
I'm a chair.
No. No, please. Ah!
Dude, life lesson. What's the life lesson if you become a chair?
If someone
Hygiene is
sits on
important.
you, there's no consent.
The word has infinitely changed everyone's perception of what sitting in a chair means now.
I mean, dude, when you sit on a chair, does the chair ask, do you ask the chair, yo, can I sit on you? No.
I feel like we should recreate a skit, like a 5-minute skit of like Dabu becoming a chair and, and having a life.
I
lesson.
honestly don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore.
should we get back to Daisuke's list?
Get back to the list, man.
Who knows? Where do you want to start?
Okay, well, that was a 10-minute thing for the wheel already. So I don't need to say anything else anymore.
Please, you watched the first episode with me. You gotta defend me, bro.
Okay. Alright. No, this is pretty hard already. I'm trying
Dude, I'm just thinking Dabu becoming a chair right now. That's all I'm thinking.
Why are you thinking about that?
Okay, all I can say is like, hey, Onimai, I have like skimmed the manga before the Wii even said anything, but I didn't know the Wii was that big of a fan of this show specifically. So he watched it, and I was like, it's okay. Like I like the I think it's interesting how they adapted the art style though. I think like the color
Oh,
palette,
yeah.
and
It's
pastels,
super
they're really
interesting.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really
The art
nice.
really cooled me. Yeah.
And how the animation is like, how they drew like the character like movements and how they talk and stuff. It's like very like blob, very moe blob kind of thing.
Yeah.
It looks pleasing to just just to look at. It's aesthetically pleasing and stuff like that. But story characters, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, bro. Like
I
I'm
mean,
watching
yeah.
Wadu as his friend, but if I had to watch on my own, I'd just be
Like-
sitting like here like.
Locking the door.
Like, yeah, no.
Make sure you lock the
Honestly,
door, man.
hearing two outsider perspectives kind of like reminded me how like it doesn't like it doesn't look very great upon like first watching, but
I mean, like,
it's definitely gonna.
I'm going to trust you when you say that as it gets like more fluffy, as you say, better. Like like as the story goes on, like I'll
Yeah.
trust you on that.
Mhm.
But
Come
first
back to you guys
impressions,
in like 3 weeks. I'll ask
Yeah,
you in 3 weeks.
yeah. On like first
Yeah.
impressions now, it's not like it's not a show I can recommend to anyone.
Yeah,
not a show I can recommend to
it's
anyone.
really not because, like, I just realized that compared to the manga, where you can kind of get through all of the, the kind of weird, like, fan servicey stuff.
Yeah.
It starts, and then it becomes really nice. But then first, it has a few hiccups it needs to get through.
Like this,
yeah.
this is a show I feel like it has like a certain audience, and that audience is not a very good. It has a part of a stigma. It is not. It is a known audience. I think that is very well regarded in a good light. I will say that. Like honestly, that is the problem. I think. So, I don't know. I'll trust you on it. We'll keep watching. We'll see what happens.
If
That's all
there's
I'm gonna
one more
say.
thing I'm gonna add, it's gonna be the comfy show for me for the of the season. I'm just gonna chill with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's alright then. You got something to look forward to at least.
Yay.
But let's go. Never is. I'm not gonna go for every single show. I'm just gonna basically say these are just shows that either I read a synopsis and I saw the PVs and I was like not interested at all, or they're like seasonal, like they're sequels. So I don't watch like the first one, so I'm obviously not gonna watch the second one. But I will say like there are some shows in like the never list that might appeal to like a lot of people who are just like looking for anything to watch that isn't like what we're watching already at the top. Like Hikari no or the one that's with like the hill. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The ninth one, first row.
Oh
The
yeah.
ninth one. Hikari no all. That looks kind of cool.
Oh
I
right.
almost put that 50-50 because it's a really interesting synopsis. But I saw the PV and I was like, mm, I don't know. Like, maybe I might have to rely on like people I know, to tell me what they think about these shows if they're watching them. But so far, I don't know. And Tensei actually almost got me too. Like, I think was it the Womb put that on his list? Tensei
Tensei?
on
Which one?
50-50. Yeah, you put Tensei 50-50. It's the one that the split, the half.
Oh yeah, yep.
I almost put that too because I was like, okay, that might be cool. But then again, like, it doesn't give off the vibes of a show I would like genuinely sit down and watch on my own. But everything else is like it's cool, but it's not what I'm interested in. So I'll just jump straight to 50-50. 50-50. I'll start from like the right. Vinland Saga season 2. I have not watched the first season, but I read the manga. I like Vinland Saga, so season 2 literally depends if I just go watch season 1. If not, I'm just not gonna watch it.
Or you can just jump into season 2. Like, you know, if there's
Yeah, I
one
could.
thing you really like.
I
you can
have
go
heard
into
though,
it.
if people who have watched it tell me that they changed some things, or like it's a bit
Oh,
different.
Huh.
So I was like, oh, should I actually have to watch season 1 then?
like
Just
what?
to
They
like,
added like filler stuff or like.
I don't know. That's the thing. Like they told me that like, maybe like they moved some scenes around or stuff like
Mm,
that.
okay.
Yeah. So I have no idea. Then there's Dungeon, Danmachi.
Oh, that much. Yep.
Yeah, Danmachi is like I actually like Danmachi season 1 and 2, but I haven't caught up with it since. So I have like no idea what's happening.
Oh, so you
But
skip 3.
yeah, like but it's there. Like I put it there only because like that like Yarn basically reminded me that it exists. So I was like, oh yeah, I might have to get back to that eventually. I don't know. Then the one on the left is KG Files, which
Oh.
hello, I wanted to watch that last season, but I couldn't fucking find it.
You couldn't
So,
find it?
I couldn't find the first season.
It didn't come
upload
out.
it. Yeah, but apparently that's a sequel. So I was like, what? How's that a sequel already? So
Whoa.
I guess I gotta go back and go watch it then, because I really want to watch the show, but I can't find it anywhere. Like,
Where'd
I
it
don't know,
go?
if someone can tell me if it's on like a legal site or something, or like even like anywhere, literally anywhere, I want to watch it. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know how there's a sequel already, even though like the first one didn't come out for me at all. Then after that, next one, Daddy's Buddies.
Daddy.
Yeah, so I heard you guys
Daddy
talk. I like the premise. It's kind of cool. Like not gonna lie, like first impressions it reminded me of like Spy Family, but I actually am a big fan of Spy Family, so I know this show is not gonna be anything like it. Yeah. So it piqued my interest enough. But after hearing you guys like, it I don't know, maybe you got the wrong impression of the show then, like, cause I thought it was gonna be like, it's like a split of like actual like action drama and then like looking after a kid thing. But then if it's gonna be more like if it's like leading into more like, oh it's mainly just fluff, and then there's a little bit of action on the side. That's not the type
Well,
of show.
the trailer looks like it's mainly action. So
yeah, I actually forgot to mention that in the trailer itself, it looked like the kid was in the action, like she was in the heat of the moment as well, and I was like, oh wow, what the heck?
But then again, it's like the appeal I have for like Spy Family is like the balance of like comedy and action. Like that's what I like about it, you know. And it's Space Buddies is that the Daddy's is Spy Buddies, Daddy's Buddies, whatever. If it's not doing that, I don't know. Like it has to do like specific things for me to actually like get into it. But I don't know. I've seen the first episode, and you said the first episode had like a really low score, and I was like, oh, I wonder why.
Yeah.
So,
honestly, yeah.
Gotta go watch that. See what
maybe the rednecks, you know, they don't like the two daddies.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't know what the hell. Okay. What? Okay.
I'm kidding. I don't know, man. I'm joking.
He's
Red pillars,
joking.
red pills, red pills. I don't know.
That's based.
I mean, I don't care about what kind of relationship you have. If your show is good, your show is good. I don't give a shit.
If you
Right?
That's
become
so
a
true.
dog, if you become a cat, I'll like it, man.
If it's good, oh, it is. Oh,
Oh,
no,
Ian
I'm
and Kai,
not the
bro. Huh?
You watch me become a speaker.
A speaker? Oh my god.
I'm gonna be a keyboard.
I
Tuck, tuck,
got
tuck, tuck.
reincarnated as a
I'm
speaker.
reincarnated as a keyboard, guys. Oh, don't
um,
touch me. You're gonna touch me more gently.
no, he didn't say anything. He didn't
Dude,
ask.
imagine how you would feel when you're getting typed on, bro.
Wait,
Oh
why
my
are you
god.
taking my D? You're replacing my D.
Oh my
Um,
god. Alright, what's
Please don't make that a real show. Please don't make that a real show.
To watch it become a real show, I'm like, fuck, I have to watch it now.
Oh
dude,
my
come on.
god.
We have become a ASMR like mic thing. We have become a dog. What's next, guys? What's
Keychains,
next?
man, keychains. I
Become
became
a
a keychain
keychain?
attached to a gal.
Oh
Real
no.
show. Coming in 2024 winter. Let's go.
Don't say that. Don't jinx it. Don't say that.
I'm a keychain attached to a gal.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Am I even
Well,
pronouncing that word? I can't pronounce gal. Gal.
Okay. What's
Yeah.
what's top 50-50? What is that?
Top 50/50 is
Oh.
the one
Oh,
that
Repairman,
Jan
right?
mentioned.
Handyman.
Handyman one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks interesting. That actually
Yeah.
legitimately looks interesting.
Yo, let me know if it's
So
good. I'll watch it. If Daisuke tells me it's good, I'll check it out.
yeah, like I don't know the original source material.
Mm.
So I only seen the PV, but it looks interesting enough. I'm really hoping it goes to like, it leans into like, as the story goes on, there's like a lot of progression. Like maybe the main character's like building a community, like with his skills and stuff like that.
Ooh, I love
But if it ends
community
up being
building.
like generic, like, oh,
Oh,
he
he's
just
just
has an
preparing
OP
an
ability.
add-on. Then he was preparing a table. Then yeah, I get you.
Yeah, like, oh, he has an OP ability that's like kind of quirky, you know, and that's how
Yeah.
he helps
Quirky.
people. I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, whatever. We'll see.
Why can't you become a dog? Okay.
Why can't you be, you know,
Dude, where's that, bro? You could be like, I turn into a dog in an isekai?
an exclamation mark for you, 5 exclamation marks in the title.
Yeah.
That's the title.
I've become the pet of
Or-
the people that kick me out, but to their mom.
I get an OP ability to turn into any animal, but I got turned into a dog and I was kicked out of my party. And now I'm kept by my stepmom.
Can you write this down? Can you actually write it down?
I was
wanna
gonna watch
put your- I
this,
wanna put your
and
face
it's still our
and
idea
then put
to make a whole
quotation marks
story.
in the thumbnail. Please.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my
Can you write
god.
that down on the chat
Okay.
on the book? Can you write it down?
Oh my
Thank you.
god.
Okay, keep going, Daisuke.
But after 50/50, I got if I'm bothered. If I'm bothered is like from this and upward, it's shows I basically know about already. Like I know what they're about. That's why I'm watching them. So
Are
first
you
of all,
a hardcore Trigon fan?
I'm
Like,
not a hardcore Trigon fan, but I am interested in seeing like it's a prequel, right? It's a prequel.
have you
I'm
watched
looking
Trigon
forward.
before or nah?
I have seen Trigon. But it's been so long. Like I actually do not remember that much about it. So like Trigon Stampede as like a fresh new like adaptation of Trigon is like really interesting to me. I've seen trailers actually. I've seen quite a bit of the trailers.
The
of it and
animation
stuff.
does look unique. Like I might check it out for that.
I'm really vibing with how the studio is doing the like the 3D animation mixed with like 2D animation. Like and I've seen clips of it and it's like I was kind of worried that for Trigon at least they were gonna like maybe change like what made like Trigon appealing to begin with. Stuff like that. But I'm really vibing it. Like I saw one clip already about them showing wow, that's a long ass title.
It's Lenovo.
I already saw clips of them showing off like Vash's like personality and stuff, and like I really like it already. You know, it reminds you of how he was already before. Like I saw the one where it's like about he ran out of bullets. He's crying his ass off about how he can't kill someone who didn't have any bullets anymore. So someone has to help him and shit. I was like, that's kind of funny. I'm like, okay, can vibe. I'm vibing. But yeah, I'll see. I'll see what happens. But going back to like the furthest right, Tomo-chan. I read the whole manga because like it's literally like one chapter a page. So like
Wait,
even though if you look it up, it says like 600 chapters. It literally just means it's just a manga of 600 pages. That's it.
wait,
It doesn't mean
the whole manga? Wait, you mean it's finished?
yes, it's finished.
Oh,
So
okay.
do you think the anime will cover all 600 pages into 12 episodes?
Oh, it's 100%. It's so easy because it's just one page. So like
So how
one
many
page is-
pages do you think the first episode covered?
so
You
I
watched
haven't
it,
seen the entire episode. I've seen like parts of it because my friends have seen it.
Yeah.
It's already covered like what like almost 20
20?
20
Wow.
chapters.
Wow.
20, 30. Like it's only one page. So like one page covers like about like maximum like 5 minutes of the episode. You know what I mean? That's a
Mm.
lot already. But the problem is like I realized that because I read it, it's so much easier to read than watch. Because like if you're reading it's like one page, right? I don't know if I want to watch the same shit I read in a single page for like 10 seconds for like 24 minutes. You know, I don't know if I can sit
Yeah.
down and watch that.
When I was watching the anime, it kind of felt a bit lengthy to me. So I think I kind
Yeah,
of
Oh, God.
like there's also the possibility that they might even like
cut some parts out, probably.
cut parts out or like even extend certain parts out
Yeah.
to make it longer. And I don't know how to feel about that. Like it's a complete different experience if you're just watching the anime now. I reckon at that point.
I mean, you'd think that like having 600 chapters to work with, they can like, take their time pacing it. But
Yeah, but I don't know.
know.
But I also feel like Tomo-chan. I don't know if Tomo-chan has that amount of like I see people hyping it up, but I think people who hype it up are people who just probably read it back then, and they just go, "Oh, that was such a good manga," and they don't realize that like, let's say if this gets stretched like several seasons, right? I think it's gonna get boring.
No,
I-
okay, no way.
I-
Best case scenario. Oh yeah, sorry.
No, I'm just gonna say I think it get boring if like
Yeah.
if it's like max 2 seasons or something like that.
Yeah.
If we have to wait for stuff to come out for the show, it's gonna get boring.
I
It's not
got a
that.
friend. She messaged me about
Oh.
the anime is like saying, "Oh, Jan, have you watched this?" I was like, "Oh no, I haven't." She really liked it, and she's not like a full on weeb. She's like mid weeb, mid normally. So, and she probably never read the manga as well. So, yeah.
I think oh no, but like in terms of like the actual story, like Tomo-chan, it's very like run of the mill. It's very straightforward. Like there's no unnecessary drama. There's no like stupid ass like arcs where they like
Is no
bring
one
up
becoming a
rivals.
dog?
No one becomes a dog. I
wow.
confirm.
Oh.
I can confirm. No
I
one
guess I'm not
becomes a
watching it
dog.
then.
Yeah, but yeah, there was not gonna watch it. Unfortunately, one person out of a million people. That's okay.
Wait, what? We're not meeting the stepmom? What?
Oh.
Yeah, because it's like also because it's one page chapter. It's a 4 manga, so it's
Yeah.
like boom, 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 like funny punchline, punchline. So it's very easy to digest as a story. So I think people who don't watch a lot of anime can pick this up easily and just watch it. Like it's pretty easy to go through. There's like maybe some fan service, but it's not like very. It's not that
Not
much.
as much
It's like
as
really basic.
the rules.
It's really basic.
Yeah, I'm a
Lou's not
very
gonna like it.
fan-
No, it's not fan service.
Yeah,
like Lou's gonna
I'm
like it, unfortunately.
fan
He's not gonna
service.
like it.
Look
He's
at
not
me.
gonna like it.
I
He's
am
not gonna
fan
like
service.
it. No, he's not gonna like
He's the fan service for the AnyChat.
it.
Oh, thank you, Jan.
No, that's a compliment. That's a compliment.
No. I'm wholesome
yeah.
fan service.
The is like, that's a compliment. Dude's like, no.
No, I thought you said that wasn't a wholesome compliment.
I said that wasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
But whatever. It is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
After that, I got a Kobo-san on the left of Tomo. Kobo-san is like exactly the same type of show, like every other show I've talked about in previous seasons, where I'm like, I read the manga, it's like very cutesy and fluffy, but I don't know if I can watch it because how slow it is, right? like tease, like those type of teasing manga genres. I think like watching them is like kind of excruciating, like it's kind of tedious
It's so
to watch
tedious.
them.
They really flooded the market, I think.
Yeah, cause like I've watched Uzaki, I watched Nagatoro, I watched Takagi, and they
Yeah.
all feel the same to me. Like they feel so tedious to watch.
It's not even. It's just the way they present them. Honestly, it's
You reckon?
yeah.
I think for me it's just pacing. Like pacing is like for
Oh,
me I
that's
watch
what I
it
meant.
and I'll
Yeah.
oh yeah okay yeah like I'll watch it and I'll be like oh I can't wait for this scene to happen. Oh wait that doesn't happen yet. Oh my god like this is gonna take so long to get through for me. It's a
Like
trudge.
I reckon like off topic for a second. I reckon the best chapter of Takagi is when the first time that Nishikata got the reversal on Takagi. And I was like, honestly, if I was watching the anime, that is the one scene I would have waited to happen. Because that is my favorite scene out of the entire manga.
I mean that makes sense because
However,
like
yeah.
it's like that's kind of like the goal of the story in a sense because there's nothing
Right.
there's nothing else outside of it. There's no like overarching
Yeah.
arc.
And
There's too
like
much.
yeah,
Oh.
and what's it called? The fact that you probably wouldn't even see it until like the end of third season is like insane
Yeah.
to me. Yeah.
It's so tedious and like the unfortunate part is only Tagaki does that. For the
Yeah.
other shows, like I'm up to date with the mangas too. Nagatoro, not happened yet. That's gonna be a long ass time, bro. No,
And even
Nagatoro
yeah.
is not gonna do that. Nagatoro right now is like their relationship is super close now in Nagatoro, but Nagatoro gave up on that whole premise of the protagonist trying to get back at her. It's like completely different now. It's like just like them like flirting now. That's
Yeah.
it. And Uzaki is that's also the same thing. They dropped it. It's like wholesome again now. It's just wholesome now. They dropped the original format of like them teasing. So like I think that's just like how all these type of genres develop eventually. Like they start off being very tropey kind of, and they just drop it to become their own thing. But if you're watching it, it takes too long. It takes too long.
I think like they just take way too long to drop the trope and become its own thing. It just takes too long.
Yeah.
That's why like
It's
honestly man, just watch Megane wa wasurete bro. I
I
forgot
thought he was gonna say. I thought he was gonna say the dog one.
oh,
You
yeah,
just watch
Inukai.
Inukai, just watch it.
Just watch Inukai, bro.
Yeah,
Inukai.
that's right.
The only teasing that happens is the dog. The only.
Dude, who's a good boy? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's my my view on Kubo-san. After that, we got Niken Shinen, which is the Kick Out My Party one. Okay, I like the manga a lot, but we watched the anime and I'm a bit disappointed. The art style for the show looks so generic, and it does not give a good impression of the show. Like I was pointing to the Will while watching the show, and I actually cringed watching some parts of this episode, like the first episode.
Yeah, he was very not happy about it.
Cause I was like, oh, what the fuck? They actually like I don't know, like the charm of what I originally read it for was not present in the anime when I watched it. But I hope like it picks up then, cause there are stuff in this like story that I really like afterwards. Cause like the Wu said, he was like predicting like, oh, they're gonna beat the old party members again, and I'm like, okay, they kind of do that, but there's like a twist. Like there's no like they're the characters in this show. They're not like revenge type characters. They're not like, oh, we're gonna get back at them.
Right.
They just want to get their shit done. Like they're just like, we don't trust people anymore, and that's it. We're gonna go move on with our lives.
It's kind of like the shield hero in a way. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like he doesn't get back at them. He's more like, bro, I had to deal with your shit. Let's fucking move on. Like
Yeah.
pretty much.
Like
right?
what I like about this story so far is that it doesn't do the whole like we're gonna show off what the old members are doing and how they're suffering without them. They don't do that.
Okay.
It sticks with the main group and it just shows them going on their own adventures now. And then like later on, their old members do come back or like stuff like that. But I think what's really good is like I think this is one of the first times I've seen like a story do the whole kick out my party premise, but it's a bit like it's like more like well thought. Like instead of using like the oh we're getting back at our old party members as like a goalpost, it's more like oh when their members come back, it's like for character development. Like because each group was from a different party, they're not from the same party. They all have their own separate story to tell. So when members from their old parties come back for each of them, it's like a way to be like, how was this character grown from the beginning since? Like how have they moved on? And how can they be better than who they were back then? And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm into that. After that, we got season 2 of Mao Misfit Demon Academy. So most people thought like they watched the show and like it's trash, right? It's trash anime. I watched it because I thought it was like genuinely like it's like a self-aware show, because you watch it and you're like, oh, he's an overpowered demon king who got reincarnated and whatever, right? But I think what like this show has a lot of charm because outside of like the whole like he's overpowered and like he gets the chicks and shit, the protagonist is like he's not dense and he's not like he's not an overreactive like you know like what's the word, like he's not naive, right? Like his whole character is that he's a demon lord who knows everything already, but his goal is that he wants to bring humans and demons angels together. That's his whole goal now, because like the story is that at the start of the show he dies to the hero and he tells the hero that like promise me that like in the time I die change the world, and if you don't I'll do it myself, that kind of thing. So like you can tell the protagonist is like very like he has a lot of like empathy for people and shit. So when he does actually cool shit and like beat up like the bad guys and stuff, you're like you can like feel for him. You're like, oh damn, you know, he's
Let's
doing this
go!
not because like he's not doing it because oh whoa, look how cool I am. He's doing it because like wow, you actually pissed off my friend, or like you literally like enslaved people. That's fucked up. I'm gonna beat your ass now, kind of thing. Like he has good intentions for doing it, stuff like that. So that's why I like about I vibe with the protagonist. So that's why I watch it. Yeah, we got the cooking one. I'll tell you now, Jan. Good.
Is it good?
Good. I read the manga for it. It's good.
Yeah, good.
I like it.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
What's interesting about the cooking one is that so the cooking one is all about how like the character starts off like with nothing, yeah, and he ends up meeting people he cooks for, and then like over time he tries to convince like other people to be more open-minded about eating food, like different types of food and stuff like that. So I think what I like a bit about it is too is that the protagonist is like he's very like on the go type of thinker. Like he's like, oh, we need to make food, right? I'll cook something right now for us. And then characters are like, oh, what are you gonna make? You know, what are you gonna make? What are you gonna do? And he makes something, you know, he makes food. It's a chill. I like it.
I'm a chef. I make thing. Woo!
I
He
make
make
food.
thing.
I make
Woo!
food. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I like it. I love it.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. Like it doesn't get like overly pretentious. It doesn't get like over dramatic. It's just like, yeah, we make food. And then like other characters are like, yo, this guy's kind of sus. He's making all this food. He must be from like I don't know, from like some enemy faction. He's like, no, I like food.
Yeah, this is isekai, right?
Yeah.
So it's just isekai.
Oh wait,
frequent.
no. Wait, isn't isekai? I gotta double check.
It is.
Yes, isekai. It is isekai. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his whole idea is like he's making food from like our world and bringing it to the fantasy world. So he's like trying to like convince people how to like eat different types of food and like showing people what foods are like open in other places that are not like you know as present and stuff like that. So it's nice. I like it.
Does that have a
Sounds
similar
cool.
vibe to Isekai Shokudo actually?
No, Isekai Shokudo is different in the sense like Isekai Shokudo is only one area. It's like only one restaurant, and characters from the fantasy world come to this restaurant, eat to like chat and talk. This story is more like it's an ongoing story of like the protagonist actually like doing stuff. Like he's actually meeting people and going from place to place and place. But like he's meeting people to cook food for them and stuff like that. So it's actually a nice show. I'm not to date though, so you know if something bad happens to the show, I guess I'll let you know. I don't know.
Yeah, I might give it a go. It depends if I have time.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's a nice show. I enjoy it. But then after that's done with If I'm Bothered, and then we got the top four for me. Watch it weekly. We got Ice Guy and then Normal Girl. I love this manga. I
Is it
love this
really that
manga.
good?
It's very
Wow.
cute. It's very cute. I like it. Um,
Is that really Waterkoi vibes? Or
it
is it
is.
more-
It actually is. It is a lot.
It's
Okay,
funny
I
because
guess
I
mean,
got that
Waterkoi
from
viewers,
Daisuke.
check it out.
Yeah, like the difference between Waterkoi though is that like the characters are like childhood friends
Yeah.
and they have like a past together, so you can see them like hang out outside of work. This one's mainly only in the workplace.
Okay.
So they're not childhood
Mm.
friends. They're just like co-workers.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's basically just workplace office romance.
Damn,
what it is.
I might give this one a go as well then.
Yeah. I really enjoy it so far. It's just fluff though. Like there's no like if you're looking for drama, if you're looking for like
Yeah,
big plot development,
I think this season's a cleanser. I need my fluff.
yeah,
We need
yeah.
fluff.
This is a fluff.
We need
This is a fluff. This one has no drama, no big like exponential like crazy
There's
shit
no like
happens.
stepmoms becoming dogs or like.
Okay.
No one's becoming dogs. No man, no one's becoming
Wait,
Chainsaw
hold
Man.
up.
No one's
We
becoming
need to
Last
get Yo,
season is dog season. This
Oh my
season
God.
is fluff season.
Oh my
Don't
god.
say that. Don't
Oh
say
my
that.
god. Oh my god.
You know, we've been talking about the longest time how like we've been joking about the longest time how last season is like dog season. But you'd actually be surprised in how many of those shows like a dog is either mentioned
Or like
or
explicitly
enact-
done for a
yeah,
gag.
pers-
Yeah.
yeah. It's like, bruh. Anyway,
Guys, dogs are better than cats. I'm just saying.
Cat season.
I don't know.
We'll see when cat season happens. I don't know when that will happen, but we'll see.
Yeah, cat season one day.
Guys, I'll become a cat girl. Dude, cat season's every season.
Okay, where's the cat in this season? Excuse me.
Spot the cat.
Spot the cat.
I'll find one. Dude, it's obviously Robocop. It's obviously
That's no. Wait,
Surely she has a cat.
that
Surely she has a cat.
I swear, okay. I swear this has a cat girl. Surely there's a cat girl in this one.
maybe. I know. I could believe that, but I know.
Maybe, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Maybe in Inukai-san, the main antagonist is a cat.
Yo,
That's so
antagonist.
true.
Maybe the
Like,
Like
antagonist is
one
a cat.
day, like a guy who got turned into a cat came in, all their attention gets stolen by the cat, and the dog is like, grrr.
Actually, no. I think there's this one manga I like where there's instead of yakuza, it's like yakuzas.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you guys heard that
Yeah.
one?
The what?
I,
So instead of yakuza, these guys are like cat delinquents or cat yakuzas or something.
What?
yeah. I've heard of it.
I don't know why. It sounds familiar, but I
Yeah.
don't like the fact that it sounds familiar. What is that?
Okay. Let's carry on to
Cat.
Let's carry on
Last-
to like
Top three. I'm hyped for Slow Life on the furthest right. I love it. I'm reading the manga right now. Without like we're saying the same thing that the Wiz already said, because he basically just said the same thing I just told him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
Damn guys, is it that good? Because it kind of looks like plain to me.
Like,
It doesn't look
so,
that.
I mean, like basically, I like it because it's like very like chill. It's so chill. Like like because what I like about the story for Slow Life is that despite it being called Slow Life, it is not very. It is like okay, like when they say slow life, it means that like the main character's life is like primarily like peaceful because he goes to a village where there isn't like big conflicts and stuff. But the progression is like really fast in terms of like what happens. Like he's not just sitting in the village doing nothing and it's just him hanging out with people. It goes from like him getting to there to like the demon army like trying to close into the humans because he's gone now. Like because the idea is like the main character was trying to balance it, right? He was like the advisor of the demon lord, and he was like telling them like, oh, don't do this, don't do that. We don't want to basically start a new world war. We don't want to like push too much of the like the politics and stuff. But he gets kicked out. So then the demon lord sword, the son takes over, and he's like super like arrogant, right? He's like, we gotta kill the humans now, you know. So he's pushing all the demon army towards the humans, and then like that's when shit happens. Like the main character is at the village, and like he's just spending his life normally, but then he's like, oh, because I'm not advised anymore, bad shit's happening now, and now I gotta fix it myself. So the story is like jumps between him like living a nice slice of life story, and him like actually going outside of the village and fixing the problems that the demon lord's making for him now, because he didn't get to like, advise them anymore. Um, and but the thing is, like, even though it's split like that, they both have like fast progression rates. Like, as soon as he meets the heroine, like the main girl on the right of the poster, as soon as he meets her, they get like together like super fast. They get together super fast and they get married, like way like really close like to the middle
Yeah.
as well.
So quote
They even
unquote
have a
slow
kid.
life. Quote
Yeah,
unquote
and he has
slow life.
like in the current story now, he already has a kid. He's already married and he has a son, but he's like but the story's still going right now. And then on the other side of like him, like progressing the demon lord army conflict and whatever, like in the current story, he's met like every single demon lord general now, and they all have like he's trying to figure out ways to like give them like different things to do in their life besides war. Like that's
Oh,
that side of
okay.
the story. He's trying to like tell them that like, oh yeah, after living as a normal person, like even though I was born in the demon army, I've learned to like do other things, recreational things outside of just only doing war. So he's trying to convince the demon generals like, oh, there's more to life than killing people and conquest and stuff like that. That's what I like about it.
So do
Yeah.
you think this is gonna be one of those, oh, one season, that's it, or do you think there's gonna be a second season for this anime?
I don't know how popular it is, but I hope they get another season.
You
Can,
usually
Because
does
can't
it have enough
tell
manga content for a second season? Do you think?
from the beginning.
uh I don't know, cause like is this 12 episodes? If it's 12 episodes, they a lot happens though if they adapt 12. I still
Yeah.
think if they just adapt 12 episodes, that's still a lot. A
Like,
lot
do you
happens.
see where they can end it? Or
I can kind of see where they can end it. If they end it like at a certain part for like a cliffhanger,
yeah,
they could
Yeah.
do another season.
they could do
I
season
know
two.
I know a certain part they can drop it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a
I
cliffhanger.
think Daisuke and I are thinking about the same part.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
but I hope it gets more seasons because Low Life is like you can tell that like it's a fantasy story that actually has um like it's like if it doesn't feel very like um someone just thought of it, made it up, and wrote it on
Mm.
paper. Like most of isekai shows, right? Like isekai and like fantasy shows where it's like I got kicked out of the party and
I
like
become a
oh
dog.
See,
I'm
I
getting
become a
revenge on the
dog. Yeah,
stepmom.
like it's
yeah.
Slow Life isn't a story where it's like the author didn't just like make shit up on the way.
So
Yeah.
Like,
if the anime is solid at the end of this season, I might binge the whole thing, but I think I just have too much things to watch this season.
yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Because
I think
another,
it might even be
yeah.
nicer if you actually watch it,
Mm.
binge it. Actually, you
Honestly,
might actually
yeah.
be that.
Another great thing about the main character is the fact that like whenever he does stuff, it always feels like he has a great sense of responsibility. Like,
Yeah. Like I really admire the protagonist in the story because like
yeah.
he doesn't he doesn't rush into things, but he's also like not a coward, right? He doesn't like run away from problems, but he always wants to like tell everyone to like, oh, let's calm down and actually figure out the situation,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
And like
because
he's not overly stupid. Like, he's not overly naive. He's not like saying like, oh, surely we can convince the demon lord, right? We can convince him. He's more like, okay, I got a plan to like pin him down then to force him to have a discussion with me.
yeah, because of how mature he is and the fact that he was an advisor, you have this really wise character that knows when and how to get shit done. Which is
Like
even yeah.
the whole thing is like he has no powers either. He's not overpowered. Like he has like no skills in magic, and he has never gotten like actual sword training in his life. So he only can do things through like his intelligence only. And then like eventually he does pick up skills, but like even when you have like fights later, he always has to be like, oh, I gotta analyze what I know about this person, and I gotta like try to like bait them into like their habits and stuff like that. Like I really like that kind of like
It
writing.
sounds bits of that cautious hero one. Do you remember the people?
Uh,
Cautious hero is more like comedic.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's like I'm so overly cautious about everything that I'm gonna
Mm.
like put several plans. But this character is more like he's just realistic. Like he doesn't see things like in like a tinted view in terms of like problem solving, right? Like he's always like if there's like a problem, there's always like fuel to the fire. There's always something that started it, and I gotta like go to the root of the problem and like talk about it and discuss it with like parties involved and shit like that. Like I like that kind of thinking. Yeah.
Wow, that was a pretty great discussion for Slow Life. Like an anime that people probably wouldn't even have known if we didn't bring it up.
Yeah.
Honestly.
No, but like I mean, like it's fair though, because like if you don't know the story, it just looks like another
Yeah,
whatever.
it looks
Yeah.
pretty generic to me. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, yeah. No, like I will admit, like when I started the manga, I thought the exact same thing. I was just like, let's just see where this goes. But I just liked it. Like as soon as I got to like chapter 3, I was like, let's go, let's keep going. I'm into this. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Then the last two, we got Angel Lives Next Door. I don't know why. Do is it lick one time? I don't know what's the
Bro,
whole lick the door thing.
I said live, bro. I said live. Freaking, it's just Jan. Okay, it's just my phlegm, bro. My phlegm was fucking my throat up, okay? Or Jan fucking tried to gaslight me. I don't know.
Cool.
It's one of those two.
Yeah, I like this one
I like
because
that flooding the woo.
Angel Lives Next Door is like fluff, but how I explain it is that like it's not just like when I say like this is off fluff show, it doesn't do like oh it's just the characters flirting. What I like about the show is like the main two characters have like a very interesting relationship because like they actually like go deep into like how like they act towards each other and stuff like that. Like it's like the main character isn't being like, oh my god, she's a girl. Oh, what am I gonna do? She's a girl. Oh, girls. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Like his whole thing is that like, the girl was like, the main girl was like popular in school, but when he talks to her like outside of school, she's like super quiet and reserved. So he's like trying to like figure her out as a person. So it goes from like it's not like immediately like oh I'm into her bro let's date. It's like oh she genuinely has like problems in her own life that she doesn't show in school and I want to like help her. And then she's doing like the exact same thing for him because it's like his problem is that he doesn't talk to his like parents a lot because he lives alone, but he's also like a fucking mess. Like he doesn't clean his room, he doesn't like bother with like like doing stuff like outside of people. He doesn't want to socialize with people. He can't be fucked to do that. So she's trying to like, she makes it like a thing where it's like, oh, I'll go to your house and clean your shit up, and then you just have to like be around when I do stuff like dinner and stuff. Like she doesn't like being alone. So that's the whole vibe of the show. Like they're helping each other out as like just two people.
Just being
And then,
comfy.
like,
I can see them making this like a live action drama series. To be honest.
Honestly, yeah.
This
sounds like a
honestly could be
drama
a solid drama. This could be a solid drama too. It really
Yeah.
could be, because like it doesn't really like it doesn't have any of those like anime tropes. I feel like for reading it, like there's no like fan service either, and there's no like the characters feel kind of like I don't know if I can say the word realistic, but they feel a bit more mature.
If
Compared to like
if anything,
Yeah.
when you're watching shows like this, it's like you're reading a different medium, like a
Yeah,
freaking light novel or something, or just a
Yeah.
novel.
Is it based on a light novel or manga?
I think it is based on a light novel. It's based on a light novel, but it's adapted to a manga, and I'm only reading the manga at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was about to
Yeah.
say it does sound like light novel writing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like
And that's a compliment, of course.
it's a very genuine rom-com show. It's not like very tropey. It doesn't get into like the weird like what's it called, like the weird mold of being a fan service rom-com show. It doesn't do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I'm into it.
I think the only thing that's holding me back for is do I want to be invested into this rom-com, this relationship stuff like that. So,
Yeah. Like in the manga, they haven't adapted too far either. It's only like 7 chapters, I think. It's not that far. So the anime might even go further than what I've already read.
Dude,
Yeah.
I always
But
suffer.
I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it so far.
It's actually pain when it only has 7 chapters, man. I want to read it.
Yeah.
Dude, just read the light novel.
So true.
Yeah, read the light novel. I got an overpowered ability to become an animal, but I came stuck as a dog. Then I was kicked out of my party, and now I'm being kept by my stepmom.
Dude, someone make that into a light novel. Let's go.
We should add brackets, stampede brackets at the end as well. Eh?
No, okay. If you want to add brackets, you need to add some random crap. Like,
Stampede.
Yeah, The last show is New Automata. I played the game, so I like these two here, so
Yep.
that's why I'm hyped because I played the game.
What's the studio with this one? Which
A1.
studio? Oh,
Yeah,
A1.
it's
A1
A1.
solid, eh?
Yeah. So A1 is like I'm always mixed up at A1, but this is a video game adaptation, so I don't
What
think
did
I have to
A1
worry
do
about
last
it.
time again? A1 did.
Let me
What did it do
check.
last?
I wanna check.
The last thing they did, I'm not too sure actually. Like I know they're still doing like the SAO stuff right now because the movies.
Uh-huh.
But it's
But in
some
terms
good
of shows,
animation and
Let's
stuff.
see. They did. Oh, what the heck? Oh my god! Wait, they're doing Mashal and
Oh,
Solo
they're doing
Leveling.
Mashal,
What the
nice.
heck? They did. Oh my god! They
What did
did.
you do last season?
They did the best show, Engage Kiss, bro.
oh yeah, true. Oh, they did
Enga-
Licorice Recoil.
and
Wait, did
Licorice
they
Licorice
do anything
Recoil.
Recoil.
last season, Duru? Or
Huh?
did they do anything last
No,
season?
Last
They
season? I
did
don't think
Licorice
so.
Recoil. They did Licorice
Oh,
Recoil.
oh, okay.
That's the last they did.
So I can imagine what the animation would
Wait,
be like.
Okay, I'm sorry, but it's kind of insane to me that the same, the like, this studio is simultaneously, it's done Engage Kiss, Licorice Recoil, and Kaguya. Three very distinctively.
I don't think
Those,
it's
those,
that surprising. I
those
don't know.
anime
I
kind
don't,
of on like I think the animation's solid in those animes.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
maybe I reckon they'll do well with this one if if they put the A team on it.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because A1 Pictures is like it's the big company
Yeah, yeah.
studio. It's
Yeah.
overproduction.
So is the
Like,
story gonna be based on the main plot of the game, or is this like a spin-off, or
no, it's based on the game. Like
this is gonna be the
episode
full?
1 is literally based on like the first hours of the game. Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be based on the basically the game
The
itself.
main story, yeah.
Okay.
Um but I don't know how far they're gonna take it so far.
How long is the game?
Like okay, so that's complicated because like
Mm,
the game has routes, but not
yeah,
in the way you think. Like it's not like
it's not
you
like
played
Fate.
the it's not like a visual novel. It's more like so near games. What happens in near is that you finish the game once,
Yeah.
and then the game surprises you by saying this is only route A, and then you
Ah,
play route B or C, which are like it's like a continuation of route A, but they're from different perspectives of another character.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I don't know how they're gonna adapt it then. If it's like that,
If I
they
was
might
them,
split it.
I would just do Route A because if I do Route B and C, that would just seem a bit repetitive.
Oh no! But route B and C is after the route A. It's
Oh, it's the
after route A.
sequel. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's what I'm
Hmm.
saying is like I don't know if they're gonna do route A as an anime first and then do B and C. I don't know if they're
Mm,
doing it like that.
okay, okay.
It's probably best case, right?
Yeah, but I think it depends on like what A1 wants to do. Like,
Is it confirmed 12 episodes?
I don't know.
There's no confirmation.
Let's see.
I don't think so.
Automata.
No, I don't think so.
Nah, it's not confirmed. We have not.
It's not confirmed.
No,
Yeah,
no.
so that's why I'm saying I'm not sure what they're trying to do, but it the anime subtitle though is called version 1.1a, which means I'm assuming there's gonna be different versions then. Like they might be trying to adapt the routes that
Version
way.
1.1a. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because like the game isn't called that. The game's just called New Automata, right?
Hmm.
So I don't know, but I'm hyped for it because I played the game. I like the story for the game. It's really good.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I've been listening to you talk, of course, but this entire time I was just scrolling through what A1 has done, and I, I genuinely didn't know that they did all these like different types of show that I just know of. Like I'm like, what the heck?
I mean, okay. To be fair, it's probably because like, I guess like out of us three, I've watched anime for so long, and follow studios like that.
Yeah.
Like, like I sometimes watch shows literally because I'm just like, oh, the studio's doing it. Like I don't know what the show's about, but it's a studio. I'm gonna
Right.
watch it. Like that's the kind of person I am. I just know what they're from.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I didn't follow studios on, like, or wasn't interested in it until the Cure Annie incident. And then I
Really?
started. Yeah, I'm not even gonna
That's
lie.
like super recent then, in comparison then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've been watching anime since like 2009, 10.
Damn.
So like for me, I knew about A1 Pictures since 2010 when they started making like sort of online 2012 and stuff like that, 2011.
Mm.
So
I think for
I
me,
know what
I
kind of
really
shit.
got into studios in 2014, 2015, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Cause like A1 Pictures is like I I like them sometimes I don't. Like they're mixed. Like
Yeah.
they make shows literally based on what's popular. That's what they do. They make shows that are popular because they want to make money.
Well,
And
that's the thing. That's the aim for it. They want to make money.
oh yeah. No, but like what I mean is that like for A1 Pictures, I don't get the same vibe as them as like Trigger, for
Oh,
example.
you
You
can
know?
see the soul and heart in Sugar. You can see
Like Trigger's
the
like
Tamaki.
we did this show
You can see the
because not
Tamaki.
only is it popular, we love this show. You know, like
Yeah.
oh we genuinely want to do this show. Like Kyoto is the same thing. Kyoto Animation is like a type of studio where they pick material that they think they can like creatively like do with their own style. You know, like
Mm.
when they picked K-On, they were like, oh we see the potential in K-On. We can see how we can like make this interesting in
Wait, so
comparison,
Daisuke,
right?
do you have a biased favorite studio then?
Yeah, 100%. Like for me, Kyoto Animation's Trigger, and at one point I used to say Madhouse, but Madhouse isn't really like the same anymore.
Yeah.
Especially since they split. We've got Mappa now, Mappa
Yeah.
and what's the other one called? Uh,
Um.
I forgot the name. It's Bones. Is it? No,
Oh,
it's not Bones. Is it? Is it Bones?
Don't know, man.
who has the wiki up?
Huh?
Switch to Wu.
Yeah.
Okay. Between what and what? Oh. Madhouse Split Studios.
Oh, Wit. Mappa and Wit. That's the new one now. Yeah, because they split. They got members that split up now into
Uh-huh.
those studios. Yeah, so I can't say either of those are my favorite.
Any
But
studios you hate?
shoes I hate. Okay, period, period,
Shoot.
period.
Oh.
Period.
Period.
What the hell do they do?
They
Um,
made Tokyo Ghoul, which pissed me off a lot.
Oh.
And they also done a few other shows that people don't. I don't think people watched. But like for me,
Uh-huh.
watching it and getting adapted, I was like, bro, seriously? Like they didn't try. They didn't even try. Like they
Freaking
shut
hell,
on shows that I liked when they adapted them. Like there were some shows I
Mm.
genuinely think would have like had more better exposure if they were done by other studios. Like that's how much I hate them at some points.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What about you, Jan? Yeah, you have a favorite studio since you shot the question?
well, you know I'm biased with Trigger, and Q Annie always has, soft touch. But
I feel like those two are always.
I think I need to look at an overview,
Yeah.
because sometimes the studio does good, sometimes they do bad.
Mm.
So
Oh,
hard to say.
I will have to mention I forgot Science Saru. That's a new studio I really like right now too.
Science
Sour?
Sour?
Science Saru. Science Saru is the people who do like the shows like they did Ikozen.
Oh! Alright.
Poison.
Echozen. Mhm.
Yeah, Hands Off Ikozen. And then they've done like a lot of movies that people probably don't watch, but they have members who did what was it Tatame Galaxy.
Oh,
Mm.
really? No way.
Like I like that studio right now.
That's
That's a
crazy.
really but it's a very underrated studio because like they don't drop like big shows like other people. They just make movies and like shorts and like animation like reels and stuff like that. But I'm
But
into them.
at least Echozen got pretty. I think Echozen got pretty popular.
They also did Devil Man Cry Baby, so that's also another show.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Science Saru, I like them too. I like
Actually,
Science Saru.
Yeah. It's kind of strange to say that they're underrated,
Basically,
even though
Masaki Yusa
I
stuff.
dropped them. But yeah.
Yeah, basically Masaki Yuasa. Like I'm a big Masaki Yuasa fan, and that's how I know about Science Saru.
Yeah.
And they make stuff I like. Like you can like it's like stuff like watching Science Saru stuff makes me like. I'm not saying that other shows don't like other shows don't do that, but I'm saying like when I watch Science Saru stuff, I'm like, this is why I watch anime. Like that's what they reminded me why I like watching anime. Like it's not just a bunch of like oversaturated shit. It's like
You just
someone
see
is-
something.
They do
yeah.
they do quality rather than quantity.
yeah,
But
like you can
they
tell
are
that
pretty
like
new at the same time. So
yeah, like they don't make shit all the time. Like
Yeah.
but when they do, they slap. Like they make stuff that like it feels very like a lot of work was put into it, and like the
Yeah.
people who do it care about what they do.
It's like
Yeah.
that moment where you're just like, tasting the same stuff, and then once in a while you just get this like dish that is just
Yeah.
absolutely spectacular. Cannot be
Mm-mm.
described. Yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta love those cyberpunk moment.
Yeah, and they also did Euro Deco, which was like we talked about a
Oh,
while ago.
Yuri Deco, yeah.
But that
Unfortunate.
didn't get popular.
Yeah.
Like I even had Keith come up to me and go, "What the fuck is that show? I never heard of my life." I'm like, physical pain. Keith hurt my heart. He physically pained me.
Damn.
With everyone, let's be real.
Yeah.
What's it called? Actually, yeah, let's address the elephant in the room for a bit. So, for the longest time, I've been looking at your list, and in between Hyped and Watch It Weekly, there's a Gretzko Season 5 tier. So
Yeah,
what
I
happened
put
there? What's
I
that?
put Agretzko season 5 there only because it was on the list, but also like I don't put in hyped because I'm so conflicted on that show now. Because Agretzko is a
You actually watch it, like.
I actually watch Agretzko. I actually
Oh
watch
my
it.
god, well.
Damn.
I've been watching it since season 1.
Hmm.
Like I watched it even before, like when they pre-aired the animation demo for it. I've been following for a long
Yeah.
time.
I was tempted to watch it, but I'm like, I never got onto it.
Yeah, like I'm the kind of guy who watches it because like I knew from the beginning it was part of like the Sanrio thing.
Yeah.
But like I watched season 1 to 3 and I really enjoyed it. But then I don't know, season 4 was so trash.
What
Like,
happened?
I don't know. I'm like, okay, like I'll tell you what happened, but
Mhm.
I don't understand why it happened. Like
Okay.
basically the story got to a point where like it feels like the writers didn't know where to, like they didn't know how to continue the story. Like so they made up some shit like so do you guys care about spoilers or like nah?
Nah, no, I'm never gonna watch a Gretzko. I'm not gonna lie.
But how about you, Jan? You care about
Probably
spoilers?
not, but speaking about Sanrio, I'll probably check out the Yuditama thing on Netflix.
Oh, you should. You
Okay.
The
should.
Yuditama, it's they is it would you call that a live action? Or would you call that an anime? You call that a live action?
Technically, it's animated, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so
Yeah, because like it's
I
about
watched
Gudetama.
There's a Gudetama
Alright.
series that was released like a few weeks ago, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I've been holding it because my partner wants to watch it with me, so I'll probably check that one out instead.
Yeah, it seems like a nice show. I've seen one episode, but
Mm.
I don't know if I'm the type of guy to like finish it. But
Yeah.
it looks really quality so far.
Look, it looks cute. My partner loves Sanrio stuff, so
Mm,
checking it out.
yeah. But yeah, Gretzko. What happens is basically the main two characters get together,
Uh-huh.
but they break it off.
What?
But and then like at the end of season 3, they're like, oh, they broke off and now they can move on with their lives. And then season 4 happens and they're like, nope. The
So I didn't
guy
even
came
know
back.
Retro has his plot, man. I'm surprised about the
Huh.
plot.
Yeah. And like season 4, like they're like, nope, the main guy's back now. He's an asshole. he has like a different like he has a different like relationship with all the characters now. And then like what happens is like for the finale of season 4, they throw logic out the window. Like a lot of shit happens in a single episode that changes like a lot of the characters' relationships for like the
Huh.
entire story. And I was like, what the hell are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. So
Interesting.
I want to watch season 5, but I'm not hyped for it. I'm like so disappointed what they did with the last season.
Okay.
Going off topic, guys. Sorry, I just read this article just now.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Onimai is censored all around the world.
I don't know why, but as soon as you're like, guys, I'm gonna give it, and then like you said breaking news or something, I'm like, this guy's gonna talk about Onimai, and then yep, there it is.
Only my moment. I mean, I was
Apparently, Crunchyroll had cut the Ivugu that was playing.
Oh my god,
They cut the bra scene and
Dude.
increased the fog in the bath scene, and
Dude, I was actually so genuinely surprised that like I shouldn't be. I really shouldn't be, but
yeah,
they actually got like people to voice act the actual eroge that
yeah.
aired in
Dude,
the first
I
episode.
I literally just stopped the anime. I didn't even finish the whole episode because I'm like, this is uncomfortable watching this with my partner. I was like, bro.
The Wu is straining the relationship, bro. He's straining
Dude,
the relationship.
I'm making sure that you're like at a point where you're so comfortable with each other that you can just watch porn with each other, bro.
Oh, what the fuck? Wait, what?
Okay, so I guess this is the best way we're ending the whole anything, guys.
No. You know,
We're not coming back
Here's
next year because
here's how
we're
I end it.
cancelled, apparently.
No, here's how I'm gonna end it. The Wu, when I get a girlfriend, I'm not gonna listen to any recommendations anymore. If your recommendation is about me watching anything with my girlfriend, I'm not telling you anymore.
Guys, please listen to my recommendations.
No.
Go
I'm
watch.
gonna listen to y'all now. What
Unless,
recommendations do you have next season?
guys, unless you want to go to jail, then you can listen to the Wu's
Dude,
recommendation.
guys, I'm being replaced. I'm being replaced.
You're getting replaced by a dog. We're just gonna replace him with a dog.
Ah!
Oh, no, okay. Okay, next any chat is just me
Yeah.
and Yon. The Wu. Oh, special guest the Wu. What the hell?
Oh my
What are you
god.
recommending this season?
Oh my god.
Guys, help me.
Is it only my season 2?
Guys, help me.
Dude, I'm surprised it even got censored. I'm like, it's not just that scene. but
Okay,
multiple
the thing
parts.
is though, like, okay, I know I'm the one who's saying this, but like, other than like the eroge voice acting, it's not even that explicit. Like, come on, there's so much worse out there. For
I think
fan
it's
service.
No,
because
I think like when Yon said Crunchyroll,
yeah.
at that moment I was like, no, I'm not surprised anymore.
Oh, I mean,
'Cause-
okay, yeah, that, but
Because it's Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll, like,
It's,
they're like,
it's
they're like,
also
you know,
because I think this is like, she's basically a middle school.
but
Like, I know it's a high school boy, but they did reference it as a middle school.
yeah, look, I'm gonna say like, because I just don't want to give the misconception that it is like very heavily fan servicey, because that's not what it is. That's I
Yeah,
don't
no,
yeah.
I think like Onimai, like since we're bringing it up, I think the show overall is like, it's a type of show where like people who watch a lot of anime will watch it and then know it's not gonna be that bad. But it is Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll has a lot of people who don't watch a lot of anime.
It actually reminds me.
Subscribe to their service. If they watch Onimai and they don't watch a lot of anime, it's gonna fucking creep the fuck
I don't
out.
even know why they got Onima in the first place. Then it was just
I don't
Dude.
know. I mean, Crunchyroll. Okay, I'm gonna say now. I hate Crunchyroll. But I also think they're kind of incompetent sometimes. Like they pick random ass shows and they have no idea why they put them. I don't know why they put in their service. I don't understand this decision making. I swear to God.
people gotta pick on what's the most popular.
Okay, wait,
what's
actually-
the cheapest. What's gonna get the most view? What's a good variety? They probably do that. They don't read the
Yeah.
manga or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they should preview stuff, but I don't know.
How,
Because
though?
Onimai
How
is no
can you-
secret. It's not a secret what Onimai is. They're not like
They should have
hiding
like
anything.
manga readers or something and be like, "Hey, should we really put a middle-aged girl being like, all this
Middle-aged girl.
middle school girl? You know what I mean?"
Yeah, people be like, "Oh my god,
Yeah,
middle-aged
sure.
girl, let's go!"
Surely someone on the Crunchyroll team, like, tried to avoid the discussion just so he can add that into the list.
There's probably
Yeah.
like one Dawu in the Crunchyroll team, like, I'm sweating, hoping no one finds out.
He's like, guys, Onimai, I think we should definitely put this.
Guys,
show.
Onimai,
Um,
excellent show. You know,
it's you know,
Did someone say Onima? Oh, it wasn't me.
bro,
but I heard
it
someone
kind of
said
feels like someone like made a presentation of why they should add Onimai to the anime into Crunchyroll, and then it's just a presentation. It's like, guys, look at the latest manga chapters. Look at how wholesome this is, and everyone's just kind of just looking at it. They're just like, okay, sounds good.
they're explaining it, and then the moment he sees any like negative reaction, he just like quickly goes to, oh wait, it's not me though. It wasn't me. It wasn't my idea. Like someone told me. I heard about it. That's why I thought it was fucking wrong. I heard a lot of people talk.
You know what I do love in Crunchyroll though? They release sometimes YouTube clips. The titling is very good. Like,
Okay,
whoever
I feel
does-
like
guy
it's
who
different
does-
though.
The guy who does the uploads is really funny.
yeah,
It's
I
a
like
good
I like
detail.
who does the titling on the uploads for the YouTube. I was like, this guy kind of knows this.
This
shit.
guy knows this. What
Like
he's doing.
they did this One Piece clip and they call it Roof Piece. I was like, okay, this guy's a fan. He
Like-
knows he's one
No,
of
like
us.
the guy who does the uploads though, like he's a shit poster. Like
Yeah.
I watched the chainsaw clips. He has one clip that's just called "I'm a dog. I want to be a dog."
Yeah. Like when you're watching the
Giving you
clips,
appreciation, Crunchyroll, some
It-
appreciation.
Yeah, when he's doing the clips, it's like instead of him just putting down anime clips, it's like he's actually sending like a fucking shit post, which is great.
Yeah, I love it.
You gotta,
Okay.
yeah, whoever they hired them, man, good shit. Well
Yeah.
done.
But hopefully Onimine doesn't turn into
Yo,
some
I
big
wonder what
controversy.
he names the audio.
Dude, it's gonna
Like,
turn
if you
into
wanna
a
go
freaking
prison,
big
watch this.
controversy.
Yeah, I hope the anime fandom doesn't get a big tug on the backs now because of Onimine. But we'll
Dude,
see.
Like
I-
two
I
step
hope
back,
not.
man. Okay, well,
Yeah.
should we end it, guys? Shall we? Are we?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's yeah. I think we went through
Yeah.
a
So
lot.
here's our we'll probably put the link if you guys want to make your own tier list. No, it won't have Daru's section. You guys can have that yourself. And yeah, we'll probably come back when the season after comes. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
keen for that.
Right.
All right,
That's it.
thanks guys for
Bye.
watching. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye bye.